This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel today. And my goodness, well, a story that's been developing for probably a day or two now. Of course, we had a little bit more news on the Oilers front officially yesterday in the Olivier Rodrigue, and of course, the stuff that was very well circulated about Dave Tippett, that continues to be well circulated about Dave Tippett, while I continue to occupy my time responding to Montreal fans upset about the Gallagher video. We've got Joakim Nygård. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I don't want to try and pronounce it any other way. That's the way I feel most safe. Hopefully the Swedish fans don't lose their mind over that one. Joakim Nygård, that's what I'm going with. Let's see if it plays out. Either way, Edmonton Oilers sign up fast skating Swedish attacker Joakim Nygård. Swedish source report, that's the Edmonton Journal. That's the only official capacity I could find it on. Oilers Nation has it as well, but I'm talking, you know what I'm talking, right? The difference between journalists and journalist fans like myself. Oilers Nation much more organized than I ever could imagine to be, though. So Joakim Nygård, I guess exactly what we're going to do is get the book on him and kind of get what's going on with why the Oilers would be looking for him. The sad part here is, immediately signing Joakim Nygård, a 26-year-old, 5'11", 179-pound left winger out of Europe, essentially puts him on our left wing on the second line. That's what this move does. Right now, you want the instant analysis. First thing that pops in my mind, he goes second line left wing with Nugent Hopkins, Jesse Puljujärvi on the right, and essentially Kailer Yamamoto loses his roster spot for next year. I mean, it's reported, it's Swedish reports, so nothing official as far as I could see from the Oilers as of yet on Joakim Nygård. But right now, I think it's enough to talk about, and I think we've got enough detail we can really make something of nothing today, I guess, to be honest with you. So, Joakim Nygård, guy that's played in the Swedish Elite League since, well, way back when. 2012, 2013. Sorry, I had to get my eyes straight. Bright outside, long drive, no shades, afternoon, after being in the warehouse all day, you know how it goes. I'm going to plug in the laptop while I'm at it as well. So, that leaves us with 50 games played, 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points in his first full season, 28 games played in his rookie year in the Swedish Elite League with 2 points. So the guy's essentially, the book on him, just a lot of speed and now developing skill. So a guy who came in, just played hockey because he was fast. Stop me if you've heard that before, because we've heard that last offseason, that our second line left winger or right winger was going to be absolutely fantastic because he was fast. Okay, we've been there, we've done that. We don't need to rehash the Toby Reeder needed 10 to 15 goals theory again. However, this is exactly what it is. It's Ken Holland taking a cheap gamble on a young guy, relatively young. I guess Toby Reeder was a similar situation, 26 years old, and a guy who's played professional hockey, been developing better and better each year. This is the best part about Nygård, is he gets better every single season. That first year, 2 points. Next year, 14. Plays 6 less games, puts up 14 the third year. Then plays 47, puts up 19. 52 games, he's starting to play them all, puts up 29 points. Then 2 years ago, well, how about 34 points, 17 goals, 17 assists, and I mean, he's right up there in the top of the Swedish Elite League for goals every single season from what I can hear on the reports on Twitter and during the Edmonton Journal's little article as well. And then you get a 21 goal, 14 point, 35 point season, or 21 goal, 14 assist, 35 point season. Holy crap. It's empty. It's empty, and I need a lot more. So, plus 15, and this is the magic numbers here on Nygård. This is what really points towards this maybe being an okay signing out of Europe, is the fact that for the past 3 years, he's been a plus forward, and at times, you know what, if you're on the wrong line, you get exposed, but as well as if you're just a defensive liability, you will get more exposed than other forwards. And somehow averaging on only 35 points, 34 points, 29 points, plus 15, plus 9, plus 15. We're taking it. We're taking it to the bank. And now comes the question of how important of a gamble this is for a guy like Ken Holland. This is absolutely one of those that is going to define him early on. And we don't have term. That's the thing. We don't have term. We don't have dollar value. That could make a difference, right? If Joakim Nygård came over here for $950,000 per year, suddenly we're sitting here laughing. Now, is that exactly what's going to happen? Probably not. The other concern, too, is the fact that now, maybe, just maybe, you've lost a guy in Jujhar Khaira. I've proposed this, and just looking at how the cap space works, if you're signing Joakim Nygård between $950 and $1.5, right there, the cap crunch, that is Jujhar Khaira's cap money for his new contract. So to sit there and meld everything together and maybe make sense of it, because Joakim Nygård, like I said, slots in on the second line left wing immediately coming here. However, the book on him is, according to Jim Matheson, don't shoot the messenger, book on him is, well, fast, okay skill, 3 to 4 liner, unless I'm not seeing something. So that's the question. Is Joakim Nygård that great that we're just not seeing something overall? And then maybe we're working on something that is going to be a lot better for us. That's the question. But right back again there. You lose a guy like Jujhar Khaira or Kailer Yamamoto's spot in the lineup next year. That's number one. And essentially you're taking another gamble on Toby Reeder 2.0. Actually, the Edmonton Journal, they did an excellent job. I've not always been a fan of the Journal's coverage over the years, but this is a really good one. So where is it? Let's go. Tobias Reeder, Ryan Spooner, Drake Caggiula, Jesse Puljujarvi, Kailer Yamamoto, Milan Lucic, Sam Gagner, literally everybody. He is trying to take that role. He immediately slots in. That's the second line comment I made. And it wouldn't be to do more. This is what the Journal's doing that I really agree with. It won't be difficult to accomplish more than they did in Nygard, doing more than everybody I named. But the Oilers will be hoping for much more than not 0 to 10 goals, but 15 to 20. So right there, that's what I'm getting at with Joakim Nygard and Ken Holland taking a big gamble. This is Toby Reeder, Ryan Spooner, everybody 2.0, except for you're getting a 26-year-old guy that's never played an NHL game, and you're hoping he can come in and produce 15 to 20 goals. Sorry, I'm literally, guys, if you want to see why I'm so distracted, I don't know if you can hear those little blips in the mic. I'm literally getting messages from Buddy about Joakim Nygard as we speak. So pardon me as I read them along and make sure I'm not missing anything. But right there, he's even talking. Wouldn't be a bad gamble if we get 40 plus points out of him. It's just, new management, nothing ever changes. Now, thing is, yes, that's the defeatist attitude. That's the hate him before he even laces up the skates attitude. And I'm not going there. It's a huge gamble, absolutely. But for $950 to $1.5 million, you lose Jujhar or Kailer Yamamoto's roster spot, guys, we're laughing. If he even plays bottom 6 minutes and produces 20 points, we're laughing. We're laughing because honestly, the 82 CPA, which I will get to in a video, it's 82 game career average or career production average. Big acronym I came up with. Probably an acronym already exists for it. But under that, honestly, 20 points out of a guy that's never played in the NHL would be huge on our fourth or third line. Don't get me wrong there, considering we only got 20 points out of a guy like Milan Lucic last season. So, guys, overall, it's a gamble worth taking. It's a venture worth venturing, and it's something you got to do. Now, is this the big move, the big left winger that's going to solve our issues? Probably not. But is it a safe roster-building move that Ken Holland can point to if it succeeds down in December and say, this was really one of the first things we got right, and now you see why it's all going right for us. Now, the other key point here is that he does join Oscar Klefbom and of course Adam Larsson as Swedes on the team. So there's a little bit of fun there, and there's also a little bit of rivalry going with Mikko Koskinen and a guy like Jesse Puljujärvi. Finns, right? Swedish-Finnish rivalry. As long as they keep cool heads, all will be fun and dandy in the dressing room. A little World Juniors bets in December over Christmas and stuff like that. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. What do you think on the Joakim Nygård reported signing? I will catch you in the next one.